My name is Gabriel Groisman. I'm the mayor of Bal Harbour, Florida. I've been the mayor since November. I've been living in the community for 10 years with my wife and 4 beautiful girls. We've had the opportunity to come to Young Israel many times, both in the old space, and we've had the privilege of being here in this beautiful new building many times.
My name is Seth Salver, and I grew up in this community. When I was first born, my family lived in Surfside. Then we moved to Bay Harbor, and now I'm fortunate enough to live in Bal Harbour for the last 4 years. Having grown up in this community, I've been the witness of what has been a tremendous growth and resurgence here of the Jewish community. And I think we're so fortunate to have such a diverse community that has many options for families and has the infrastructure that we all have come to appreciate in terms of being able to daven, go out and eat kosher, and really have all this in a beautiful South Florida setting.
So the reason I got involved in the local politics here is really a reflection of the love that I have for this community. This community is so special, both the Young Israel community and the overall Bal Harbour and Surfside community, that I felt the need to help out in the community and to serve as a leader to make sure that we keep going in the direction that we've been going. I started serving as a councilman 2.5 years ago, and a few months ago I got the privilege of starting to serve as mayor, and it's really just a fantastic opportunity to help lead this wonderful community.
Having grown up in this community and having spent a lot of time in Bay Harbor in my parents' home, I was able to witness what it was like to be involved in local government. And my father is still on the council in Bay Harbor and has served 2 terms as mayor there. And when I moved to Bal Harbour, I started getting more involved in the local council there, and I really saw an opportunity to get involved and really create a community that I want to live in and raise a family in. And I'm very fortunate to have my wife Perla, and the new addition to the Salver family, Anna Rebecca, and it's wonderful to have this community and to be on the forefront of tracking a new path for Bal Harbour.
As an observant Jew, this community is really one of the best communities in the entire country to live in. And we have all the best kosher restaurants here. We have synagogues to choose from galore, whether you're Ashkenaz, Sephardic, Modern Orthodox, Chabad. There's everything for an Orthodox family in this community. And it's so special, especially given the history of Bal Harbour, the unfortunate history where through the early to mid-'80s, Jews weren't even allowed to live in this community. And now not only are Jews allowed, Jews are flourishing in this community. And I mean, just as an example, we have our 70th anniversary for the village of Bal Harbour. The celebration is in February. And there's going to be kosher food at that event, just like there was at the last event we had and the one before that. In fact, all of our city council meetings have kosher food there. And it's not that it's only a Jewish community, but it's become a very inclusive community. From becoming a community that excludes others, now it's a community that includes all people of all faiths.
Having grown up in the 33154 area, I've seen the tremendous transformation that has occurred in this Tri-City area. And having the opportunity to serve on the Bal Harbour Council, where Jews were once excluded by deed, is really, I think, a tremendous honor, and I'm really humbled to be able to serve not only as an Orthodox Jew on the council, but alongside an Orthodox Jewish mayor and other Jewish colleagues. And I like to think about how, my generation is the luckiest generation because we're the generation that gets to walk through the door. And you can say that also about this wonderful shul that we've built here on 96th Street. It didn't start like this, and we all know that it didn't start like this. It started in, a salon in the Coronado Hotel. And just to see what has happened and what has been able to be accomplished is really humbling, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. And like I said, our generation is a generation that gets to walk through the front door. So we can't forget about the backs and the shoulders that we're standing upon.
What makes this Young Israel community so special are the families that come here, whether it's the Coppels, the Courtneys, the Spitzes. This is a synagogue made up of wonderful families, and that's why it's such a special synagogue to come to. And to answer your question of what do I wish this Young Israel synagogue moving forward, I wish that all the dreams of those who built this beautiful synagogue come true. that all the aspirations of what this synagogue is to become true, and that they're overcome, and that this hall is overflowing with people. May it be standing room only every Shabbos. May it be standing room only all the Chagim. May it be overflowing with children, and may this synagogue be a pillar of the community as it is today, but it should continue to grow in the future.
At 18 years, we're really able to see Chai, life. And for me, it has special meaning because Chai, for my family, is multi-generational in continuity. And I'm fortunate enough to be able to attend services with my father and with my daughter. And I think that's a blessing that we can all take for this community, that may we only see the growth come, and the growth come with multi-generational support and multi-generational activity. And one of the beautiful things about Young Israel that we all appreciate is that when you come in, you see young families, you see older couples, you see young couples that are just getting started, and they're all coming together and worshiping Hashem in the proper way. So, happy anniversary.